anybody say you Puerto Rican, bro. I even gave you the nickname Shakur. So that's your new nickname, Shakur Stevenson. So I got a question for you, champ.
What's up?
Talk to me. Even though you haven't fought these guys yet, in what order of difficulty would you rate these guys for you? All right, Gervonta Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, and Subriel Matias.
I probably would say Subriel Matias number one, maybe. Then Tank. Then T.O. Then Ryan.
So tell me why Shakur, why you feel that way? Tell you why you feel that.
Because with Tank, it's more so gonna be an IQ battle and like a thinking, like a chess match. And with Subriel Matias, he don't give you no breathing room. He don't give you like no time to think. It's more so he pressing you like the whole entire time. So, yeah, you could say it could be an easy night, but it's 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be a hard because he's not gonna allow you to just box and move all day.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this would not be possible. Low Nose Boxing. Hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe. I got some boxing to talk about. There was an interview conducted by Mill City Boxing. Shout out to Mill City Boxing. He conducted a great interview with Shakur Stevenson, 3-division world champion, former unified at 130, current WBC at 135. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson, aka El Shakur Stevenson. If you've been following my channel, you already know that Shakur Stevenson is a fighter that he's actually one of my favorite fighters, top 5 personal favorite fighters. As boxing fans, we all have our favorite fighters, and he's definitely one of mine. Now let me get to it. Mill City Boxing was interviewing Shakur Stevenson, right? I tapped in. Once again, Mill City, shout out to him. He opens up the platform for everybody to, tune in and ask questions. So I asked Shakur Stevenson a very interesting question. I said, Shakur Stevenson, between Gervonta Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Subriel Matias, and the newest member of the Fantastic Five, Ryan Garcia, in which order do you rate these guys as far as difficulty, even though you haven't fought these guys yet, right? And he said Subriel Matias. He said Subriel Matias will be his toughest fight. And then he elaborated on that. He stated that Subriel Matias is a come-forward pressure fighter that's non-stop. He said a fight between him and Gervonta will be more of a chess match. I'm pretty sure he feels the same way about Teofimo Lopez as well. And Shakur Stevenson has also said in the past that he feels Ryan Garcia will be an easy fight. But, like I said before, he showed a lot of respect to Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias is not the flashiest fighter out there in boxing. He's not. But I'm noticing that not only does he have a cult-like following among fans, amongst Latino fans, Puerto Rican, Mexicans, even African Americans, he has gained a lot of respect from his peers. Because I recently interviewed junior welterweight contender Richardson Hitchens, Africa. I interviewed him in Philly in Bosie's gym. Shout out to Bosie. Shout out to Richardson Hitchens. And I asked him a similar question between T.O., Devin, who else? Subriel, Gary Antoine Russell, something like that. I asked him about certain guys in that weight class and who he feels would be his toughest fight. And he also said Subriel Matias. So Subriel Matias is definitely somebody that is not a hype job. He's a fighter that has a lot of people's respect. He's a fighter, as I mentioned before in the past, has the potential to be a pay-per-view star, right? Because he has the fan base, he has the style, he's learning how to trash talk, he's doing it in Spanglish like Canelo Alvarez, talking English and Spanish at the same time, broken Spanish, broken English, whatever you want to call it. Subriel Matias is definitely gaining a lot of momentum. He has a tough fight coming up against Liam Parrow. He has to show out. Shakur Stevenson has a fight coming up against a fighter who was also defeated by Devin Haney in the past. So this is a barometer fight. And speaking of Devin Haney, he's still, an elite fighter. Let's not just throw him away because of a loss to Ryan Garcia. He just has to bounce back. But back to the topic at hand. Shakur Stevenson versus Subriel Matias, that's a very interesting fight. You got a come forward pressure fighter. Subriel Matias, like I said before, is not the flashiest fighter, but he does possess a trait that a lot of fighters today do not know how to do, and that's how to effectively cut the ring off. So, boxing for the year 2024 is looking very interesting. Let's just hope that these fights actually happen. Shakur Stevenson has to get past the guy that he's going to fight in July. He got to handle that business, and then rumor is he might potentially be lined up for a potential fight with Gervonta Davis, because Gervonta Davis just signed a 7-fight deal, and he said that Shakur Stevenson is on that list. Who knows? Subriel Matias may be on that list. Maybe Teofimo Lopez may be on that list. But nevertheless, Subriel Matias, Shakur Stevenson, that's a big fight. You got a Puerto Rican superstar on the rise from the island of Puerto Rico against a Puerto Rican-American superstar that's on the rise as well as far as his popularity. And if Shakur Stevenson were to beat Subriel Matias, he would gain the full respect of the Puerto Rican fan base. Because right now, he's already adopted by the Puerto Rican-Americans throughout New York City, throughout Jersey, throughout Philadelphia, Florida, places like that. But to gain the fan base from Puerto Rico, he would have to beat Subriel Matias, sort of like when Hector Camacho defeated Edwin Rosario. Anyway, with that being said, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, Low Nose Boxing, because Low Nose Boxing, I'm out.